The fan base has been saved. It's another victory, top of the table, and at least we can keep our brain cells for another week. Because had there been a loss today, everybody would have lost their minds, including me, Charlie. Because this transfer window has gone from a high to a low. I was supposed to do a preview yesterday, but I wasn't in the mood, Charlie. I had nothing to say. I didn't even know what kind of lineup we'll start with, to be fair, but it looks like the coach kept what he started with last week. But there's a concern for everybody, not just me. Um, Liam Delap, I think, has picked up a hamstring injury. And this is crazy because we just saw Jackson to Bayern Munich. That's iffy. I hope it's nothing serious, but the way he pulled up, I think his hamstring is gone. Probably it'll take about 4 weeks. So that means that whatever 10 we are getting, we have to get it quickly. Or we might have to change plan. We have to change plans completely and then get an actual number 9. This is why we all said we should just keep Jackson in the club. But that ship is going to buy it. But less on the transfers and less on the players and more on the game. It didn't start properly. It didn't start well. It was iffy. Uh, I didn't enjoy the first half, to be honest. For 45 minutes, there was nothing until at the time. That's when we started creating chances. There was pressure, and then we got the corner kicks, multiple corner kicks leading to the goal from João Pedro. But the first half, I think if we play any top 6 side or any team with actual, if we play like that against Barcelona, we'll be like 3-0 down by the end of 45 minutes. Honestly, it wasn't a great performance, and a lot of people are saying we have been saved by VAR, but I don't share that sentiment. He put his whole body weight on Chaloba's left foot. That's a foul. If that happens in the box, that's a penalty. That's not coming together. He put his whole body weight on the guy's foot. That's 100% foul. But again, aside that goal, I didn't really sense any danger from Fulham. I think another very good performance from our defense. Caicedo, the least said about him, the better. We know he's the best DM in the league, and it's not a competition. Like it's not even close. João Pedro started in the 10 role, and because of Liam Delap's injury, he had to go to the number 9. But it seems like he didn't actually play as a striker today because Tyreek George filled in as a sort of false 9, but I didn't really see it because he wasn't as involved as Liam Delap would be. I guess he's not as physical, but still, he could have done more. He could have scored as well, but João Pedro decided to do step overs instead of do the sensible thing and pass. We could have won this game 3-0, but João Pedro decided to flex. I won't even hold it against him because we're leading 2-0. So it's not really a problem. But it was all in all, it was a very good performance. Sanchez had a bozo moment again. So did our defenders, but luckily it didn't lead to anything. But it's been a good start. Aside the Crystal Palace game, we've managed to score in each game. We scored 5 goals last week, and this week we scored 2. We looked safe from like the 60th minute to the 80th minute. Everything was under control, and it's good to see that. I think Palmer will be back after the international break. I want to see Palmer back in this team. I want them to gain confidence, and if everybody is fit in this club, we can do a lot of good things. But it's not a good sign to see the players start dropping. See, I heard Caicedo he picked up an injury this week. It wasn't really an injury. I think he didn't train on Monday. He trained on Friday. And it didn't even look like he didn't train on Monday. He just came back, slotted in and did his job. But the way the players are starting to fall like flies is a problem. Because of all the signings we made, I don't want it to come to a point where we don't do what we're supposed to do this season and then we'll blame it on transfers. Because we've brought in so much and so many things are not even needed. You spent 100 million in the left wing and none of them started today. That's a bad sign. If Gittins cannot start, that's because you can't bench Neto. And Estevao is cold. We all saw it. The way he took on Bassi and just skinned him alive. You can't bench him. And you can't bench Neto too because he's literally your best winger. That means you spent 100 million and placed it on a bench because they're not going to play, which does not seem right to me. But I think out of Gittins and Garnacho, I think Garnacho will get more game time. He has Premier League experience and he's a very good player. But it's a great performance. It's a great win. The win is what we needed. And it didn't start well. But within the match, we found our confidence. We played well and then the 3 points. That's what's important to get it. So, yeah. Top of the table. I'm going to be shameless. Top of the table. We move. I think because of the injuries, it's a good thing that the international break is next week. So for 2 weeks, our players can rest. Actually, they can't. Palmer can rest. The injured players have the chance to rest. Others have to go for international duty, which is, yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it because they could come back with injuries. But yeah, I think everybody had a great performance today. Yeah, I think I should rate my players today. Sanchez had an okay performance. Nothing serious to face, so that was okay. Gusto at right back was very good. Gusto is, I don't know how, but I feel like Gusto is beginning to take Regime's role. I think Regimes is not 100% fit, and Maresca doesn't want to get him injured, so he's been playing Gusto, and Gusto has really found some good run of form. So I think we'll be seeing Gusto more than we'll be seeing Regimes this season, unless something catastrophic happens. I think Gusto will play most of the matches. Chalobah and Tosin were solid. And Cucurella is he's always on point. Even if he's not giving you 10 out of 10, you get a 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. Caicedo, I don't know. Whenever he start the matches, he's in a hurry to do things and he gets a yellow card and you think, oh God, he's going to get a red card. And then he just turns into a Rolls Royce of a player. Just balls out the whole game, controls everything, and doesn't even get a red card. Like, not many players have that ability. And he has that in abundance. So we're so lucky we bought it. That's 100 million well spent. You get it? That's 100 million well spent. Enzo didn't start well. I've not really been impressed with Enzo Fernandez this season so far, but he's doing the business. The GA is what people want. So if he's giving the GA, I don't really have a problem. It wasn't the best performance from him, but he got a goal and he got an assist. So I guess people are saying he's the man of the match. I think João Pedro is the man of the match. Without João Pedro in the game today, we don't win. You get it? So I think João Pedro is the man of the match. Neto, always working hard. He's always available. He's always doing his thing. Even if he doesn't score, if he doesn't assist, you know he's going to give you that defensive work rate. So for him, it's another very good performance. Esteval was quiet in the beginning because we were under the cosh. Everything was coming against us. But once he picked the ball up, you could see the talent is there. I think he needs more confidence. And he needs to play in a team that has more of the ball. The more of the ball he sees, the better it's going to be because he likes to take on players. You get it? So if he's not an explosive player, he's not going to get the ball and zoom away like the way Neto does. He has to have the ball at his feet and then he has to dribble. So I think the more of the ball we have, the better Esteban is going to be. So with him, I think I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Nothing too serious. And João Pedro is my man of the match. Great performance. It doesn't matter who gets injured. It doesn't matter who falls. This guy plays like he's two players in attack. And he's the best signing we've made in a long time. I think after Cole Palmer and Caicedo, João Pedro is going to be our next big thing. And I'm happy we have him now. But top of the table, at least until some games are played, it was a good game. I enjoyed the second half because of the performance, and yeah, we hope for more wins. But I just pray that we are active in the transfer window because our players are already starting to fall. I don't like that. That's not a good sign. We have Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, all coming. So we need some real squad depth. You understand? Some real squad depth. 'Cause we cannot watch our players fall like flies. But yeah, great game. Onto the international break, and when we're back, I think it's Brentford, and then we're going to Old Trafford. I hope Manchester United doesn't sack Amorim before we get there because he's atrocious. And if we go there and play our football, I have no doubt that we're going to win. So yeah, onward to go. 7 points out of a possible nine is a good start, top of the table. More of this, please. Just more wins. We don't really care how you do it. Just win. We just want to win because if we win every game, we end up winning every trophy. So yes, this is a match review. I don't really have much to say. Just that great game. Now we can spend the international break thinning out the squad, selling some players, and hopefully getting some players in. So great game. Thanks for watching. To my 4 subscribers, thank you very much. And like, comment, and subscribe. Go talk more, Charlie.